Lesson 2. Clause. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate. It is a part of a sentence. Types of clause. There are two main types of clauses: independent clause, dependent clause. First, independent clause. Independent clause is a complete sentence. They make sense of their own. Subordinate clauses. Subordinate clauses depend on the main clause and do not make sense of their own. Let's read some examples. I gave him my dress, main clause. If you heat water, it boils, subordinate clause. Although she is the best in the class, she did badly in the exam. Main clause, subordinate clause. Kinds of subordinate clauses. There are three kinds of subordinate clauses: noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. First, noun clause. A noun clause does the work of noun in a sentence. A noun clause can replace any noun in a sentence, functioning as a subject or complement. Let's read some examples. He says that he will not help. Our teacher told us that the earth is round. Second, adjective clause. An adjective clause describes a noun just like an adjective. The adjective clause can modify any noun or pronoun in a sentence and is placed nearest to the word it qualifies. They are often called relative clauses. They are either restrictive or non-restrictive. Let's read some examples. I know the house where he lives. Those who work the hardest are respected the most. There are different types of adjective clauses. First, restrictive clause. A restrictive clause begins with a relative pronoun like that or who. It specifies or restricts the noun. Second, non-restrictive clause. A non-restrictive clause begins with a relative pronoun like which or who. It adds extra information about an already specific nouns. Third, adverb clause. Adverb clause is a subordinate clause that does the work of an adverb in a sentence. Like an adverb, it may modify a verb, an adjective, or an adverb in the principal clause. Let's read some examples. I will do the laundry when I am out of clothes. She cannot write because she has burnt her hand. There are different types of adverb clauses. Adverb clause of time. We use the words like when, while, as, whenever, before, after, and since to introduce adverb clause of time. Let's read some examples. As soon as I reached home, the rain started. Don't go out until I come. Second, adverb clause of place. We use the words like where and wherever to introduce adverb clause of place. Let's read some examples. The student goes wherever the teacher goes. I know where you have gone. Adverb clause of reason. We use the words like because, since, as, and that to introduce adverb clause of reason. Let's read some examples. She cannot come because it was raining. Second, she did not come to school as he was unwell. Adverb clause of comparison. We use the words like than and as to introduce adverb clause of comparison. Let's read some examples. She cannot sing so well as you can. I climb faster than you do. Adverb clause of manner. We use the words like as, so as if, as though, how, in that way, that to introduce adverb clause of manner. Let's read some examples. Do as you like. We can do as we please.